back. 2DopeMarks. That is D on my right side. And down below, joining us for a very exclusive and fun conversation. I need all the drum rolls. I need all the snaps. I need all of that in between because she is one half of the Something Else pod. She is the OG wrestling auntie. She is probably the main person that wants Tommy Pickles' head for him being a badass little kid.
Hey, let him finish, kid.
Hey, dog.
She is probably the fairy godmother for indie wrestling. She is one of ASÉ Wrestling's biggest supporters, one of the Black wrestling community's biggest supporters, and one, what would you say, fifth, sixth of the entity known as the Squirt business? Miss Lovely Laveau is in the building with us today. How are you today, Madam?
I'm great. Squirt business is my former life. I am a better person now.
You was refined now, huh?
I'm lying. The bitch is just not here yet.
I was about to
say. Hi, I'm great. How y'all doing?
We are good. It is it's a sunny day in the 2DopeMarks neighborhood. And I'm saying you see D with his refreshed beverage, if you will, his libation. And yeah, the reason why we were like, yo, we need to talk to Lovely is because you're family. And a lot of times you got to check in with family, see how family doing. So first and foremost, friend, how are you?
How
are you feeling?
I feel good. I'm here. I'm present. I'm alive. I have a dog that's trying to play with me up under the table. So if you see stuff shaking, that's Raven. She's trying to get on the screen. So bear with me.
Did you name her after Raven from Teen Titans?
Yeah, you're the first person who guessed that. Everybody thinks it's Raven Simone, but it's definitely Raven from Teen Titans.
Anybody that names their dog after Raven Simone is fucking insane.
Well, people are insane.
I know you ain't gonna do it, but a Baltimore Raven, I get it. But Raven Simone is diabolical.
I mean,
I know people that are Ravens
girl of the 21st century. You ever think about that? People love Zion, and before Raven Simone had her full blown Manny Fresh style of life. Yeah.
Raven cool. Yeah. Before Raven started, wilding, she was cool. Mm-hmm. I can't. Hey man, I'm just a nerd. She act like Raven, and that's her name, and she's still trying to play with me up under the table. So
that is absolutely nuts. Again, you're on a full blown media tour because as a creative, sometimes you just got to get that spark, and you got to get them yaps out. But real quick, simple question, and this may be a brown sugar ass question, but it is what it is. What made you fall in love with this weird, wild situation that is called pro wrestling?
Crack? I don't know. Actually, it's so wholesome and so innocent. When I was 6, my granddaddy was watching WrestleMania 8. Don't do the math. Try to figure out how old I am. Okay, shut up. So he was watching WrestleMania 8, and I just happened to come in the room and I saw shiny gold, and I said, "Ooh, who's the man in the gold?" It's Macho Man Randy Savage. I walked in on Macho Man versus Ric Flair, and I sat there and watched the rest of that match, and the rest of that show was probably the last of, I think it was maybe the second main event or something like that. Mm-hmm. And I ain't stopped watching this shit since. That was 1992.
See,
wrestling's a hell of a drug.
Yeah, it is, because your star period kind of matches up with mine. All right, left grandfather introduced me. I would be at his apartment with toy guns in my Pampers because, again, Army man. And I'll be watching WWF Superstars. And Hulk Hogan would be on the TV. And for some reason, this is early 90s, dog. This is early 90s. And I would literally be yelling to the TV, "Don't hurt Hulk Hogan."
But why did you have guns in your Pampers?
Because, again, I live with a man who was in the armed forces. And in Third Ward, he was the man you didn't fuck with.
You sound like you have a past life and you was a gangster, and we'll get into that later.
I mind my business.
I mean, if there's a spiritual reading we need to do, then by all means.
Don't get me started.
No. Please don't.
I got them hoes right here.
Oh, damn it.
turned into something else for real. No pun intended. Hello.
Come on, man.
Okay, I'm sorry.
Since we're sharing stories, D, what made you fall in love with this weird, unbelievable sport of ours?
I lived with my grandmother when I was a kid, and my uncle was actually in the military. He was gone, so I slept in his room. And his room, he had all these posters, and this is going to literally tell my age. Shut your face. Harley Race, Terry Bam Bam Gordy, Ric Flair, Greg the Hammer Valentine, Terry Funk. You know what I mean? So, I was originally an NWA kid, not a WWF kid.
Nigga, 72. I don't know if y'all knew that, but D is 72 years old.
You mind your goddamn business.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
But yeah, that's how pretty much I got into it for the most part. I was a 605 on TBS kid. Yeah. Channel 50 on Friday. I actually go back to Glow Wrestling, Gorgeous Ladies of Wrestling on Friday afternoons.
Oh, you real elderly. That's nice.
You shut your fucking mouth.
But that was good TV though. Like, I mean, I ain't too far behind you, so And then I'm down here. I'm in the Carolinas, so wrestling was everywhere. You know, we thought at one time Ric Flair was going to be our mayor, and I was very scared. I was very concerned about the well-being of the rest of us, but cooler heads prevailed.
That'd have been an interesting thing if
I would have jumped
politics.
If Ric Flair was the mayor of any particular city in the Carolinas, do you know Joe Quimby off The Simpsons?
Yeah.
Okay.
That Bama would have been Adam West. Okay, that's exactly.
Family Guy. Yep.
Exactly. I trust Ric Flair with a chop. I trust Ric Flair with a random blade job that makes no goddamn sense in correlation to the match. Ric Flair in politics.
So let me ask y'all this question: Ric Flair's mayor, Jesse Ventura's governor, or Kane is mayor?
Jesse Ventura's governor. I ain't got.
That's not.
Not even have no hesitation. No hesitation, because we see what Glenn Jacobs is doing right now as the mayor of Knox County, and buddy, hey, glad. I'm not gonna offend our Tennessee constituents. I'm just gonna leave it at that.
Man, fuck them people.
Oh no!
Damn, I was trying to be good and nice.
Hey, I'm not that person. I'm not that person. You can go ahead and do that. God knows my heart.
He's an awful human. I'll talk to you, B.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you. Because the crazy thing about it is in this space, right? And even though I'm a fan, and I've been a fan of yours for a good goddamn minute. Yes, it's okay. It is okay. It is okay for you to have people who admire the work you do and how you pour into people. It is fine. Trust me. Yes. I do the same. Like, I hype you up all the damn time.
Only fan I need is the one right there.
Oh, brother. Point is, the way you pour into people has now given you sort of a, I'm not going to say a mystique but people know when Lovely stamps something, like, okay, we need to go ahead and follow. We need to figure this shit out. So how did you, like, basically take your personal feelings about pro wrestling and then say, look at other creators, other companies, and be like, you know what? I need to go out and vouch for them because there are other people who aren't doing it the way they need to be doing it.
I don't know. I'm going to be very, very honest with you. The way that I initially built the platform, because I've been here for a very, very long time before the pandemic and stuff like that. I just was very, very in the background, but I've always been here. The way that the platform grew was actually a marketing strategy that I was showing one of my friends who's an indie wrestler, because I said, you need to utilize social media to build your platform to get your outreach outside of your city. And he was like, I don't really know how to do that. So I said, give me a second. And I built my original page. I had it since 2009, and I talked about wrestling, but I never really gave serious opinions about it. So I took that conversation between he and I and showed him a marketing strategy of how to build your character, build your gimmick, build yourself on social media to create a following. That's how the whole Twitter expansion and the platform blew up. As far as how people started listening to me, I don't know. I think it's just the fact that I know how to articulate and make sense, and I'm fair. Even though sometimes I'm harsh, I'm still fair. And I actually kind of know what I'm talking about, especially when it comes to marketing and business and stuff like that. I can take nothing and make it something if I have a strange marketing strategy when it comes to Twitter. I've noticed that if I talk about someone being attractive, that garners more attention, that garners more eyes. Now it's up to you to let your talent keep them. Every time you see me talk about somebody being attractive or some filth tweets, if you watch a couple of months later, it starts to gain traction. Not saying that it's because Lovely said it. I just understand what gets attention. That's really all that is.
Okay. Would you also say that it's made you be very protective of like the people you shout out?
Do you know me? I am one of the most protective people you will ever meet in this world, to a fault. If anyone knows, it's him. But it also works as a double-edged sword, because when you do put that stamp and you do have that investment, or you have that protective nature about someone, it becomes a little bit too personal sometimes. So you start to get not just protective, defensive. And when you have that, sometimes y'all know me, you talk about the wrong people around me, I'm coming for your neck because it's personal. But then it also hurts worse when something happens between you and that person, or they disappoint you. So it's a double-edged sword. I don't know why y'all listen to me. I appreciate that you do, but I don't know.
Yeah, you got substance, man. Like I think you have a voice where you speak your truth. You have an honest opinion about things, and it's not like you're it's not like you're kayfabing or you're trying to gain steam with something. You just speak whatever it is, and you have a valid opinion, and people just actually pay attention to your opinion, and they actually agree with you.
I think the biggest stigma with me is people actually think I give a fuck about what they say. I listen. I want you to feel heard, and I understand. I don't give a shit. I don't get paid to do a lot of the support that I do on Twitter. I'm gonna be honest with you. Nobody pays me to support them. So that's something that's been a rumor. I don't get paid by these niggas to tweet nothing, to share nothing. If you see me support someone, whether it's a wrestler, a content creator, an actor, musician, whatever, that's because that's somebody I genuinely see something in, and I support what they do. Now, do I get paid to help people behind the scenes about some other stuff? That ain't none of y'all business. But when it comes to support, anybody that I support is genuine. And if you don't see me support them, okay.
That's what it is. You hear that? She don't get paid for supporting motherfuckers.
I do not. And if I did, I could quit my job.
Man, listen, I think we all could at this point.
That is fair. You must say, if you got paid to support, it wouldn't be like, oh, there's Brock Lesnar guy. Oh, there's Green Shirt guy. Like, oh, there's Lovely. At whatever show she chooses, kicking it. Hell, if Lovely could do it, she'd be like, nah. I'm the executive producer of Total Divas. We about to run this show in my image, and we gonna make this shit cook.
I just like people to do well. And that's really it. If I can motivate somebody else to be a better version of themselves, that's the only reason why I'm here. I built the platform to show someone how to do it, and I continue to build it just so I can support everybody else. I don't want to be in the front. I don't want to be the face of nothing. I can help y'all get seen. I can help my other folk get seen. These indie wrestlers working get seen. That's the whole reason why this platform is still afloat. For y'all, I don't give a shit. I don't care about this shit no more. I'm done.
You ready for your jersey to be retired as a rafters?
Hang it up. I'm tired, Chad. I'm old. I'm ornery. Y'all got it. I ain't got time.
Old and ornery is crazy at your age. That's crazy.
Old and ornery is, you think it's crazy at that particular, but when you do something for a long time, it's like, God, I'm done. I'm burnt. Whether it be the bridges being burnt, people being people, because as you and I and D all know, motherfuckers can be weird.
People be people.
Yeah.
They do. They do. And I think it leads to a great segue actually. You took a break from your creative ventures, from being like out there like that, and basically kind of pulled inward and said, you know what, I need to focus on Lovely for a second.
Mhm.
Like, why is it so important for creatives to like look outside and be like, you know what, you ain't got to do this. You don't have to feed the machine all the damn time.
Because
you can go out and breathe.
Because you lose yourself. There are so many
Mhm.
people that I've seen, doing this whole media, content creation, or whatever you want to call it. I've seen them lose themselves, and I've seen them lose the light in their eyes that they had for it because they didn't give themselves a chance to breathe. They didn't give themselves a moment to remember their why. They just got caught up in the cycle. And I said, that ain't gonna be me. Wrestling was something that was my outlet from stress, from whatever was going on at home, trying to make good grades, family issues, whatever the situation was. Wrestling was my escape. So when my escape started to become my hindrance or my stress, I had to back the hell up.
So do you think that people get like riled up, or people get frustrated or stressed out about because they try to make it into a job instead of being fun when it was supposed to be fun initially?
Anytime that you transition between, and I won't even talk about media or wrestling. Y'all know I make jewelry. When making jewelry was just my hobby that made some like extra cash on the side, I had a ball with it. My creative juices was just going. When it was at 15 months when I was out of work, because we all got laid off, and that was just my source of income. It took the joy away. And media sometimes is the same way. When it becomes a chore, becomes a job, you lose the fun sometimes, unless you're up there at that certain level. But you got to remember your why. It's never going to be just easy all the time. But if you remember your why, it helps to keep things reeled in. So you just got to remember that shit, man. And this shit ain't real. Also, let's talk about some real shit. These is grown ass people in no pants wrestling over a belt. It ain't real. Like, I think we get too caught up in that shit. The shit is not real. They don't even have on britches, and they fighting over a belt.
Yeah.
Think about
it. Sometimes it ain't even a belt they fighting over. They could be fighting over other pantaloons. If you
they
will.
was fighting over one of these. Y'all don't remember that?
Yeah.
I remember.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, sometimes, because we're so passionate, because wrestling has been our constant, because we love it so much, and because we're trying to make it a job, it becomes we get too ingrained in it. Sometimes you gotta back the hell up. Remember what it is, man.
Yeah.
They ain't got on pants.
Some of them do.
Them ain't pants.
Very tight pants.
Them is tights, not pants.
Again, that is, if you were ever to explain to someone, hey, what is pro wrestling? It is men and women who don't be wearing drawers sometimes, fighting over belts and trinkets
with no pants,
and other inanimate objects with no pants on.
With no britches.
There's no pantaloons, no knickerbockers, no, we can go on and on. Nothing. Nothing and Nathaniel.
Nothing.
Hold on, so I got a question. I got a question. So please, everybody knows about the Squirt business. And for those who don't know about the Squirt business, please explain how the Squirt business was started.
This is so tacky. So for anyone who's living under a rock and does not know, Squirt business consists of myself, Big Swole, Tasha Steele, and Faye Jackson. And when she feels like it, Kiera Hogan. Just Kiera just outside. She doing her thing. I ain't gonna stop her. And honestly, all it is,
Kiera at the little situation that happened.
Hey man.
Like prayers up.
Forget that security guard, because he did that to her. That's how she dislocated her shoulders. That security guard. Okay. Anyway, but no, we're friends, and it started with Slurp business. That's the initial how it started, because of course Swole is married to Cedric. He was a part of her business. and we always joke with Cedric because he's the only guy in the group. So we just, and it started a slurp business, and I cannot remember what happened on this phone call. It was a FaceTime call with all four of us, and Ced was in the back, and he said something, and all of a sudden I yelled out, "Well, we squirt business. I don't care," and it just stuck. I don't know. We're just nice ladies that go to church.
You shitting me?
We're just nice ladies.
I know you.
You don't know nothing. We are nice ladies that go to church. We go to Bible study.
I don't mind my business.
But no, it's really just a sisterhood. Like, those are my girls. It's very hard to have, well, it's a preconceived notion. I said this before, that women can't be friends. And
that's bullshit.
If you don't learn anything else about what we have, is that you can have a true sisterhood where you can tell each other the truth, tell each other when you're wrong, pick each other up when you're down, and also celebrate each other's successes. And that's what we do without fail. And those are my girls. Like, I go to jail for them heifers.
Please don't.
I will.
Please don't.
We know. All right. So now I have a pull away from that one, because that's interesting. If you did happen to go to jail over one of them heifers, which one?
It would be Faye. No.
Dad, can you finish the question?
No, hold on. Because we figured this out. So I already have this ready. So the person who would have the money is Ariel. Swole gonna have the money, right? Tasha gonna be the ones talking to the police trying to get us out of it, but Ariel gonna be in the back getting the money together. The person that I'm going to go to jail for is Faye Jackson.
Okay.
It's going to be Faye Jackson, but Ariel gonna get us out.
Okay. So here's my question: out of the whole group, who's the sweetheart?
Me.
Next question: who's the mean one?
Tasha.
Okay. Well, we already asked the question: who's gonna get y'all sent to jail? Who's the mother?
Ariel.
Okay.
Of course, I'm the sweet one. Hello, you don't see me wearing pink.
She is Blossom.
I got nothing.
She is Blossom, dog.
I got nothing.
But if you're ever around us, though, that can change within the drop of a hat. So we have Living Single as our group chat picture. Tasha's Khadijah, Faye is Regine, Ariel is Max, and I'm Sinclair. I'm the one that's like, hey, y'all, please, let's just not
listen. Swole and Max is perfect.
Yeah.
That shit is perfect.
Yeah, that's our dynamic. I'm trying to keep everybody together. Like, please, y'all, don't act up. But if we have to act up, I have the gun.
Okay,
that actually makes total sense, because that would mean Cedric is Kyle Barker, and given how Swole be yapping on the mic, it checks out.
All y'all gotta do is find yourself an Overton, y'all good.
No, because that means that would no.
Time out. No.
Hold on. Wait a minute. Time out. What the fuck you mean? No, like it's something bad.
Again, see, you took it that way. I am saying you can be Overton, because what was Overton always? Overton was always handy. Overton always showed up when in time of need and call.
Boy, fuck him. He ain't nothing. Next question. I'm mad.
Shit. See, look at you offending folks. See, again, the only time I see Lovely completely mad or upset is when it happens either Tama.
Oh yeah.
Either one of the Grills of Destiny.
Yes.
Or Hiccup. Like, literally, anybody that is Tongan from that originated in New Japan Pro Wrestling, she's like to stab somebody over.
Yes.
And she's very protective of them. So therefore, I have to ask this. Have you been initiated? Are you an honorary Tongan at this point?
I don't like to say things because, off the record, that ain't none of y'all business for real. But what I for real, I always say this, like, I defend those guys and I support them because they reciprocated. They support me. When during the pandemic, when Tama had Thomas Island, I was helping him with his podcast. He asked me to be a guest on the show twice. So then when me and fam started something else, I hit him up. I was like, real quick, are you free? He was like, what you need? I got you. And do you understand how cool that is to have like your favorite current wrestler be on your podcast, and you can just like, and not even didn't have to pay, schedule, nothing. He just said, "Let me know when you need me."
Right.
So I'm gonna always support them. Hiku did the exact same thing. I remember him when he first got to the dojo. When I first saw Hiku Laveau, he had no hair. He had the buzz, straight buzz cut. So I've known him through that time, and just watching him grow, he supports the same way Tama does. So I will never have anything negative to say about those boys. I will always be in their corner, and I'll fight you over them because they support me back, and I love it. So I might be honorary tonguing, but I don't want to say nothing because I don't want y'all fighting me.
Look, we're not gonna fight you. All I know is that when the new pro wrestling boom, I would say circa maybe 2020, 2021, when wasn't nothing really going on in the world, you can just sit down and watch wrestling, and a whole bunch of women found Roman Reigns, and it literally created an entire swoon effect to where every single, I'll put it to you like this, I've seen more stand pages for the Usos in the last 5 years.
Yes.
Yeah.
To where it is like, it no matter what Samoan gets rolled out like an assembly line, like, who is you?
And I've been sitting here like, where y'all hoes been? I've been talking about these tonguings for the last 10, 15 years. Where y'all been? I told y'all. But, it happens like that in waves. I'm happy to see that they have their fan base. Some of y'all be a little bit too crazy.
Yeah.
But, that's a part of fandom. No matter if it's wrestling, if it's music, if it's anime, no matter what it is, you have stands. Just make sure there's a line you don't cross. But I'm just happy to see everybody get their love.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Before the show and before we got on, you were talking about Demon Slayer because D did a dope dad thing last night and took his boys to go see Demon Slayer. What is your favorite anime? I'm curious about this one.
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, so boom. I just started watching anime like 2 years ago. Me and my ex-boyfriend. I hope he's doing well. I miss you if you're watching. He's not, but whatever. Yeah, whatever. Shut up. So him and his boys are big anime fans, and everybody always wants me to watch it. So I was like, okay, this can be a bonding moment for me and the boys. So that's how I got into it. I don't know what I can say is my favorite because it changes just depending on my mood. But that damn Attack on Titan, boy, let me explain something to you. Had y'all introduced Attack on Titans to me first, I'd have been here. So maybe because Death Note was really my shit too, because that's some shit I would do. Yeah,
and we know there's a particular friend of ours on Twitter when he started making up the situations, but like he bringing up that note.
I'm just saying, like Eddie. Death Note was so cool to me because I was like, that's some shit. I don't want y'all thinking I'm crazy, but if I was crazy, that's some shit I would do is have a notebook, be like, I'm not saying I got a notebook right here beside me already with a pen. I understood. But those two are really great. Those are my favorites. Right now I'm finishing up what's that shit called? Lazarus.
Okay.
I'm watching Lazarus. I need everybody to watch Sakamoto Days. That shit is fire. The new season of Dan to Dan is a little creepy, but I like it. So I'm enjoying the journey. I wish that I would have watched a long time ago, but I'm having so much fun. I'm having a fun.
It's never too late. You cool.
Thanks, D.
No, because anime for me, and trust me, my brothers are the most ridiculous ones. I have one who loves One Piece to the death.
It's fun. It's so much fun though.
Tony Chopper. It is.
Big Tony.
Like Big Tony Chopper, baby.
That's my son. Okay.
Look, man. For me, like again, I had an ex of mine who loved One Piece after she got introduced to it, and basically was like it became her shit. Trigun was my shit growing up. Shout Bash Stampede. Cowboy Bebop is always gonna be one of the ones.
I can't get into it.
Really?
No. I've tried to watch it twice. I don't know what it is. Now, Yu Yu Hakusho?
Yeah.
And Smile Bomb, that theme song?
Yeah, Yu Yu Hakusho, Lupin the Third had my favorite theme.
I just saw that. I haven't started watching it yet, but it's in my to watch. But the heifer that was in the studio with that Yu Yu Hakusho theme song, she know the Lord. She know Jesus.
Oh yeah.
Not the Lord.
No. The Lord touched the hem of her garment. And
oh
said,
my gosh. She ate. I was like, every time I turn off it.
Again, it'd be some bops, man. It'd be some bops.
Sorry.
No. So a couple months ago, me and D had the privilege of talking to ASÉ founder and CEO Darius Lockhart. And he mentioned you specifically by name. As one of the people who have not only influenced and inspired him to take ASÉ to where it is, but one of the people was like, no, if you can't say anything about ASÉ without mentioning Lovely. And I'm like, that is what it is. Again, me, you, and D, we've all gone to our ASÉ show. You also had one of your more emotional presenting moments, if you will, at an ASÉ show.
Yeah.
What is it about that particular brand and what they're doing for the Carolinas in terms of professional wrestling in your eyes?
It's home. I don't really know another way to describe it. When you are at an ASÉ show, it feels like you're at home. Nobody feels like a stranger. Nobody feels out of place. Nobody feels unwelcome. Nobody feels unloved. And these are all my friends. Like everybody that you see come through there are people that I know personally. So I will not get emotional what I'm about to say, but bear with me if I do. The funny thing is the very first ASÉ show, Trey was with me. And the thing that made it so great is he and I had this conversation where we were going to put together one show. Nobody knows this except for like the people that's in the Discord. Me and Trey were putting together a show called Trey Blue, and we were putting together a faction called the Re-Up. So it's going to be TRU. Everybody except 2 people that we wanted in our faction was booked on that first show. Darius knew nothing about what me and Trey was talking about. So it was kind of like, all right, nigga, we know what we doing. You know what I'm saying? It was so crazy because every single person that we wanted in that group was booked. So we had the opportunity to share that show together. Me and Trey sat on the aisle was in the middle of us. We was on the first rows on both sides, and you can see both of us. Every time somebody did something in the ring, we looking over at each other, you know, because that was my dude. So be able to experience that with him, knowing what we had planned, and then to see my friends get that shine. Like y'all know Rayhan. Rayhan is that's my heart. I will literally hurt you for that boy. And then you have my sister being on commentary, and then you have Faye in the back. She's there. And then it's really such a family atmosphere, and it was something that we needed because everybody talk about the culture this, the culture that, but don't never talk about what culture they talking about. If you want to talk about our culture and what we are as far as Black wrestling fans and what we should have and what we need to have, ASÉ has all of it. Because not only is it a Black promotion, it's Black run, Black curated, Black owned, and Black funded. That means that these are Black dollars making this happen. That is so important. There's not somebody that we need to go to and ask nothing for. That is something that ASÉ can do on their own. And that's no shade to anybody, but it's something that's missing. And I know what Darius has gone through to get here. I know what a lot of these people have gone through to get here, and to be able to see my state shine with the Black, with, can I say the N word here?
You already said it a couple times.
Not even.
Okay, whoops. With the niggas, like that feels good.
What did O'Shea Jackson tell us that wrestlers for the who?
Wrestlers for niggas.
Yeah. Yes.
So it's so good. It's in my backyard. I moved here. I'm in Charlotte now. So and then to be able to talk to Darius, because Darius Lockhart is somebody that I was a huge fan of before we became friends. I love Darius Lockhart. And to be able to talk to him about creative stuff and, hey, Lovely, what do you think about this? Or that to me still blows my mind. It don't matter who it is. It still blows my mind that I get asked those questions. I love that place, man. Like it feels good to go. I love it.
So you mentioned Trey, and you also mentioned, and I mentioned the fact that the first time like we actually physically met, because again, I was a fan of yours on social, and we chopped it up there. The first time we physically met was at an ASÉ show, and you like this was like maybe weeks or so after Trey passed, and you had to hold up the "We Love Trey" D sign. And I ask this to a lot of people whenever they have like big like emotional shifts when they're like somebody's no longer there. And how they handle grief. So I asked this to you, and again, I hope I'm not being too forward in asking. In the time that's passed, you know, you've also lost even more friends and supporters. Like, how have you been able to manage and handle grief?
The problem was that I didn't handle it. That was the problem. I'm somebody who does not like to be emotional at all. So I put things out of my mind when stuff like that happens. The problem was I had just lost my grandmother in 2020. So I'm still kind of dealing with that. And to lose Trey, because people don't realize how close me and Trey were. Like he gave me my confidence back. You know, there was something that happened around 2022, that completely destroyed me in wrestling. And Trey was the person who kept me here. If it was not for Trey D, Lovely Laveau would have been gone. I would have been deleted everything. I wouldn't have given a shit about nobody. I would have been out of here. So to lose my confidence like that, I had just talked to him the day before. And well, not the day before, that Saturday before. And he was gone by Monday. I didn't know how to, like, it's hard to talk about it. You know what I mean? But I didn't handle it. I secluded myself. I didn't leave the house. I still struggle with leaving the house now. I just became a recluse. And then this year, turn around and I lose Ken Brass. A lot of people don't know how close me and Ken were. That was my dog. Like every day, he was telling me he loved me. He was checking on me. When Snickers died, he was right there. Like, this is somebody else who was my support, because I'm the go-to person for a lot of people. So I have very few people that I can go to. Those were two people that I could go to with no problem, no questions asked, no hesitation. So it's hard. It's very hard still. I don't really know how I'm maneuvering. I think it's just I don't want to let them down. So I got to make the most of what I have left, because I know of how much love they gave me, how much they pulled for me, how much they pushed for me. And that was hard. Y'all saw me do something that was so difficult being in that ring, because the last time I saw him was at that place. He sat right beside me. My ex-boyfriend was on the other end. So last time I saw him was in the same spot. And now I have to remember it. And it felt like everything was on my shoulders to try to keep it going from what he left. And I can't do it by myself. So sometimes I feel like, sometimes I feel like I'm failing him. But sometimes I feel like I'm failing him. But I had to remember he wanted me to do stuff my way. And that was the main thing he wanted. So, you know, I got to still be lovely. I can't lose what he loves so much. I can't lose what Ken supported so much because they're not here. So I'm really just, I'm doing all of this that y'all see me do, the media tour, all of this stuff is because I knew that's what they wanted me to do. They wanted me to take this ball and run. And I'm trying. So if I'm not doing it perfect, I'm sorry. I'm trying.
There's no such thing as doing it perfect. It's always a matter of getting up and just doing it.
It's
like,
but you do it though. You do it. You know. I was around when your grandmother passed away. And who's one of the first people I called when my grandmother passed away.
Yeah.
So you've walked me through a lot of things too. You know, I know how close to you and your grandmother were. And I leaned on you. Remember how you said a few minutes ago, like how people lean on you.
That's why I prefaced it. I was like, I'm sorry, this emotion. I'm sorry.
Okay.
But I will say this. I've known you for a long time, and I know that, and I'll just say this personally straight to your face. Like, you're doing what they wanted you to do. Whether you don't believe it or not, you're truly doing it. And I'll be first to give you your flowers and let you know that you're actually doing it. So continue the journey, and sky's still the limit for you. You know what I mean? Like, even though sometimes you feel defeated, sometimes you might feel like, you know, you're not doing it. All you can do is just try. It's no blueprint. It's no instruction manual how to do this shit. Just do it, and you are doing it. So
I'm trying. Goddamn, because no, like, because a lot of people don't know. Of course, like you're newer to this ecosystem of wrestling podcasters and content creators and stuff like that. But I've known Daryl's for 10 years. I've known him for 10 years, and he's somebody that's also in that group of people that I'll go to jail for. You know what I mean? So it's people, and you've become a part of that just by default because you got to keep up with him, and anybody that can keep him together, I appreciate and love you. But I'm now so you know who you are. I'm now that much more sensitive and that much more overprotective. It's not even empathetic. I've always been an empath. It's just I was never emotional.
Right.
Okay.
I cry at the drop of a dime now, and I'm like, this is very stupid. But it's always when I'm talking about people that I love, because I love very hard. Like, if I love you, it's very difficult to get out of that circle of love. Once you in there, I can take a lot.
Yeah.
And you still in there. So it just made me appreciate those people who champion for me the way that I champion for them. Because I don't hear thank you a lot. I don't hear I appreciate you a lot. I know that I'm not going to be one of those people that get their flowers while I'm here. I'm going to get my flowers once I'm gone, just like Trey did from a lot of people. I'm just proud to know that he got his flowers from me, figuratively and literally, because he got his flowers from me while he was here. Right. And that's another hard thing, is realizing that you're not going to be appreciated for what you gave until you're gone. So I just try to make the best of what I can with the people that I love. I want everybody that I fuck with to know, if you ain't got nobody else, Lovely got you. And if I can do that, I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right.
That's fair. That's fair. That's all you can do.
That's
truly all you can do.
Ooh, because some days I'll be like, well, let's try crack, because
all right, man. All right, man. All right.
Why everybody all right me? You sound like fam. You sound like fam.
You know what? We did some heavy shit. Let's get into some light, fun shit. You know what I'm saying? Let's get into some light, fun shit.
Oh my god.
God dang. All right, I'm gonna ask. We're gonna do this rapid fire right quick, fast before we close out. If you could host a podcast between these two people, who would it be? Kev on stage or fam?
Bald niggas?
One, you have to do one of the bald motherfuckers.
Well, shit, I'm gonna say Kev on stage. I already got a show with fucking fam. That's already.
There you go. That's easy.
Go.
I love you, fam. I'm so sorry, but we already got a show, dog.
Damn.
There you go. Would you rather want to curate your own wrestling festival, or curate a night where all your favorite musicians pull up to one spot?
Music.
Oh, she's gonna pick that. That was too easy.
Music.
That was too easy.
Oh no, because guess what? I would say the same damn thing.
Yeah, because I ain't got to do that shit with the wrestlers. Because you know what I can do for that? I can come to Charlotte, North Carolina to ASÉ Wrestling. Next show's going to be October 18th.
I was going to do that.
Well, nigga.
What the fuck just happened?
Commercial break.
Look, a plug. That's what a pro.
Right.
That's what just happened. A pro
Right.
happened. All right, I'm gonna ask this to. I'm gonna ask this to make Daryl upset. Rapid fire.
Why y'all keep calling me by my government, man? My mama don't even call me by my government.
Okay.
Okay, my bad. I'm gonna say this to make D upset. Make him think about this,
bro.
Would you rather watch the Dallas Cowboys beat the Philadelphia Eagles to go to the Super Bowl?
Yes. I don't even care what the next question is.
All right.
The fuck is we doing, man? The fuck is we doing?
Fuck the next question. Yes.
fuck is we doing?
Again, we have a guest. We have to engage and entertain our guests, sir. We have to engage and entertain.
I gotta be at my motherfucking expense.
Well, because you are D.
You're D. That's why. And I'll take this from one of my favorite people. Old buddy who hosts Inside the Actor Studio. If heaven exists, what would you want God to say when you get up there?
Oh, bitch, I didn't think he was gonna make it.
That's an honest statement. That is an honest statement.
Shit was getting a little rocky. Oh no.
Shout out James Lipton, who again, once upon a time, was a Parisian pimp before he transitioned over into media.
Good God Almighty!
He was pimping hoes.
He was pimping it. He was pimping and making sure he got his money
nationwide,
and it was in his hand.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit.
I need
no wonder James Lipton is such a great interviewer because he had a whole bunch of practice.
He know how to talk to these hoes.
He had whores.
That nigga had hoes.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, Miss Lovely Laveau, it was such a pleasure chatting with you, speaking with you. You had anything you had a plug to, outside of the fact that ASÉ Wrestling's next show, ASÉ Wrestling 12, is October 18th at Slingshot. Get the tickets once they go on sale.
No, I don't really have nothing to plug. Just pay attention. Support your local indies. And if you don't know where your local indies are, find somebody who knows. That's what I want to plug. Support these niggas. They go hard, okay? We seeing all this craziness going on with WWE and AEW, which we ain't talking nothing about. Support your local indies. Do that.
Yeah, I left them two companies out the conversation because we would have been here all day. But
I'm not doing that.
Exactly, because you have a schedule. But since you brought it up,
oh shit!
I ain't got nowhere to go until y'all got plenty of time.
Yeah.
Hey, no.
Okay.
Hey,
so you brought it up. So as it was confirmed, Saudi Mania. I know we joke about the Saudi Arabia shows as different Saudi Manias, but no, legitimized Saudi Mania is happening in 2027. I know you were amongst the contingent, and D can verify this as well. We also can all verify this, that once Mania was announced for New Orleans in 2026, everybody was like, oh, we going down.
Yep.
And then WWE decides to pivot and say, nah, we're going back to Vegas.
Stupid.
So I will ask you this. What are your feelings on the current state of professional wrestling from a business standpoint, and why it seems like money could fucking up everything?
I mean, if you're asking that particular question from a business standpoint, I get it. Money is the name of the game regardless. No matter how you try to slice that pie, if you were still wrestling for the love of the game, these niggas will still be in the indies. So I get it from a business aspect. However, that's some bullshit because it impacts so many things other than just the WWE. And that's the problem that I have. Whatever they decide to do with their company is of no consequence to me. It ain't my money. I ain't got nothing to do with it. But when it impacts the ecosystem of wrestling, that's when I have a problem, because WrestleMania weekend is not just about WWE. There's so many independent companies, so many independent wrestlers, content creators, a lot of people who create connections, network, put on shows, make money, sell merch that help them throughout the rest of the year, and then do it again for the next year. All of that's gone for that year, right? That's the problem that I have with this. I was done with WrestleManias after Vegas. I didn't plan on going back to no more unless they was going to New Orleans. So once that was done, I was like, well, shit, cool. But it's being somebody who my heart is the indies. I wear the indies on my heart and soul, my sleeve. That's where my heart is. To know that part of wrestling will be so impacted, I don't like that. So I watch AEW, but I'm not like a stan or whatever the name is that they're called. I just like wrestling. So if it's something that is intriguing, I'm gonna watch it. Then you got my attention, I'm gonna watch it. But what I would like for them to do, if this is the direction that WWE is going, this is the opportunity for Tony Khan and AEW to really, really make a solidified name for themselves. Take that year to not only build your legacy, but also keep the ecosystem of independent wrestling going too. That's all that I care about, is what the indies are going to do and how they're going to suffer.
These are the exact sentiments me and D had on Thursday.
Yeah, that's
because quite possibly, look, the way we and D said this so eloquently and so perfectly.
He did?
I'm sorry. He did.
Bruh.
Hey, he be coming through.
I love you. Stop.
We utilize WrestleMania weekend as what is, and he said it perfectly, a black ass family reunion.
Yeah,
like, that's what I wanted to see, the homies. You know what I'm saying?
That's what we do. It's almost like WrestleMania weekend is almost like homecoming.
Yeah.
It's our homecoming, especially for black wrestling fans. And I know people's like, oh, why is it black and white? Because it is. It's different when it's us. It is just like when you have a PWI homecoming and you got a HBCU homecoming. It's the same thing, but it's totally different. So it's like every year we get up, meet in a centralized location, have a ball outside of wrestling, just have a genuine ball, build those bonds and relationships. And it's just like, I probably shouldn't say this, but I'm gonna say it. I know people that work there, and they feel the same way a lot of us do.
Right.
This is no longer for the fans. WWE is no longer for the fans. And it hurts to say, I got all this merch and memorabilia in here from them Bamas. They're no longer for us. It's now a monopoly, and we have to understand it for what it is. So now that we have options, now that we have an AEW, connect with GCW, connect with these other bigger indie promotions and figure out something. Hell, even if AEW don't do it, Brett Lauderdale, nigga, the collective, hello, pick up the phone, call some niggas, tell us where to meet. We'll be there. But it's that still needs to keep going.
I think the exciting part for me this past year was literally, and B will tell you, we got straight off the plane, went to the hotel, dropped our bags off and waiting, and straight to ASÉ. And you know what I mean? Just you see Cam, you see Lovely, you see, Littlefoot, you see every damn body, you see fam, like all those people. And to be honest with you, that was the highlight of my fucking weekend. Like, truth be told, that was the highlight of my damn weekend.
Because the fandom, the friendships that we've made, like I said, a lot of us have known each other 10 years plus. Like, these are not just, we go outside. Surprisingly enough, not all wrestling fans just sit on Twitter and talk shit all fucking day. A lot of us actually travel and hang out and go to each other's weddings and hang. Like, these are friendships. So this is a time where we can all see our niggas at one time. So it sucks. I didn't plan on going back to no more WrestleMania anyway, but it still sucks.
When the water was out the door, I was like,
man, hey, you lost me. But I'll put this invitation out to anybody that's watching that could possibly watch this clip. Do not let whatever WWE does impact your relationships that you've built with other people. Still find times to meet in centralized, like fam them will come to Charlotte. I'll come up to Maryland. I'll go to Texas. Like, you know what I'm saying? Still keep that camaraderie, keep that friendship. Go do some non-wrestling shit with your wrestling friends.
Yeah.
Me and Squirt Business went to Disney. and
They did.
Universal
They did.
Studios.
They did. Yeah, I saw the photos. I was
Yeah.
kind of jealous as somebody who
We
used to
had-
work for a Disney company.
We had a ball. And I'm just saying, like, we went to go see Megan Thee Stallion together. Like, that's what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
Take these friendships that you've made and don't let it just be about wrestling. Please.
Because again, this one on my right, again, our initial bond, sure. Again, my wife is the middle between how we became friends, but that dude is my brother now.
Yeah, that sounds crazy. That sounded crazy. Just hearing it, if I didn't know the story, I'd be like,
oh.
That dude is my brother. We bond over football. We bond
freaking
over
shit y'all was doing.
Nigga, shut up.
Shut up.
Shut up.
We said this shit in unison. Hey, shut up.
Shut up.
Y'all
We
know
bond
me.
over literally everything. We will literally yap to each other about therapy. That's
Right.
how close me and this man's have become.
It was funny because when he was living in Connecticut, me, his wife, a couple other our friends, like, we're gonna be in New York for our friend's birthday. So of course, this man goes, he's like, I gotta work. I'm like, all right, cool, whatever. And so went to brunch the next day. And mind you, me and Cuz was going, shout out to Cuz. Me and Cuz end up going to, that was the same weekend as the GCW Hammerstein show.
Boo, Cuz.
Wow. But like, his wife had drank too damn much as she was in the bed. I was like, yo, you want to go to the show? He was like, I love wrestling. Let's go. And he went to the Hammerstein show with me and Cuz. So, and that's how I found that man like wrestling. All right, cool.
Fun
That'll work.
time.
Yeah.
Let wrestling be your catalyst, but not your purpose.
Absolutely.
Please.
Absolutely.
You know
For
what?
the love of God.
You know what? I think you may have coined another 2DopeMarks shirt.
I knew he was going to do that.
You may have coined. I had to. I say, yeah, we might. Yeah, you created. We have to send you a care package with that particular shirt involved too.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Have him deliver it.
Bruh.
We will figure that part out. But again, one more question before we head out.
Yes.
Bojangles or Cookout? See, since the Carolina thing, I had to question.
That was real black.
I know, as somebody who's enjoyed.
You called me a moon cricket. Well, I'm gonna go Cookout just for because of the. No, don't piss me off. Don't.
What you just say?
At least it wasn't. I didn't ask her a Waffle House order. I just asked between Bojangles and
Don't
Cookout.
piss me off. Don't piss me off.
Wow.
I'm gonna choose Cookout strictly because of the variety. You can get anything at Cookout.
You get nuggets and a burger and a shake. There you go.
For $5.
For $5.32, and the fucking iced tea is this big.
Hey, so
it lasts for 2 days.
Hey.
So funny story. We came down for that. We came down for our first ASÉ show, right? So his wife is with us, right? And so we go see our friend down who lives down there. And we leave his house and we are like, shit, we've been drinking. Like, let's go eat. Mind you, he's from Texas, I'm from DC. So we like, yo, you want to go to Cookout? She's like, what's Cookout? Man, that first time at Cookout for her hit like cook crack.
What'd she get? Did she get a cheddar style tray?
Man, I don't know. She got everything.
That's why I like it. Because cookout cool, like at 5 o'clock in the afternoon, but you want to know elite Cookout about 2 o'clock in the morning.
Yes.
After you done got some good liquor in your system.
Man.
Right before you go to somebody's house and do some boy, let me explain something to you. Cookout gonna do what Cookout gonna do. Okay?
Why?
Okay, I thought I was the guest.
Again, hold on 1 second. No, you can continue. Hold on 1 second.
All right. All right, Buckaroo. Bring it back.
But like she's the type of person where when she orders food, like she'll sniff the food or whatever and be full. Like she takes 2 bites and full. I ain't never seen that woman clean that daggone plate, that bag of food out so daggone fast.
Cookout, that's the reason that you have Cookout is because you can get all the high snacks, all the drunk food in one place for less than like dime bag. Like sometimes, like I don't know. Like,
Yeah. Let me tell you my crazy ass did one day. I ain't know nothing about cooking.
Tell him to get back in here.
That boy probably went on a piss break or something. But me and my friend, shout out to Nikki, we drove to the cookout in Richmond on Friday night one time just because. And I ain't know nothing about it. I ain't know shit about it. Yeah.
To be fair, I'm gonna tell a little secret. See, originally me and this fucker were supposed to have a podcast. We had a logo and everything. It was called, what was it? Total Ass Heels?
Yeah. Life happened.
I saw the vision. I saw the vision. My bad. I had a real life situation happen right quick, fast, and good thing that the front door is literally right outside my office. I can go ahead and get it. Some certified mail. That's what it was. But no, I wholeheartly agree. Again, because in Texas, same shit. You must say if you were after you got done some Whataburger.
See, I got froze.
Whataburger 2 a.m.
Man, Whataburger used to hit after the military.
Whataburger be serving breakfast. They serve breakfast from 11 p.m. to 11 a.m.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're gonna be in the bathroom afterward, but it's worth the trouble.
This guy.
Is she frozen? Literally.
This guy. We had some very fun technical difficulties. I might have to take this as a screen grab because she's on all 32 teeth. All 32 teeth. All 32 teeth. Man. Wait. Well, again, we will figure out we got a whole hour in before technical difficulties kicked in. That's hilarious.
Yes.
That is hilarious. That is hilarious. Yeah, D. You got any final thoughts before we sign off? Because life be life, guys.
No, not really. I'm just happy to have Lovely on. Give her on her media tour. As I'm glad that we're one of the stops on her media tour or whatever.
Absolutely.
See what's what. But at the same time, like it's good to have this platform to have people that we know and love, and actually, look out for us and help us out too, because content is content. Yes,
indeed. Let me see. So I will go ahead and say this again. Thank you so much to Lovely. Some last minute technical difficulties throughout the room. And yeah, again, that's 2DopeMarks. That's to close out this episode of 2DopeMarks, I should say. Follow us on Twitter at 2DopeMarks. Follow us on Instagram, YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Threads, wherever you may find pro wrestling. You can find us. And hold on.
What the fuck happened?
What you got? Next tail or something?
Everything was fine. I don't know what happened. He started womp, and everything said fuck that shit. I was like, oh.
Hey, wow. Listen. He said womp when your face was like,
and it froze.
Yeah, just like that.
Crazy.
Just like that.
It froze. So now, in a fun way, I get to redo the outro all over again.
Hey, okay. that final cut pro about to come into use, motherfucker.
Brother, is it? So
I don't know what happened. My bad.
Oh my gosh. But yeah. So again, Miss Lovely Laveau, we thank you so much for entertaining us on today's episode of 2DopeMarks. Again, people can find you at It's Lovely Laveau on Twitter, on the Instagram, TikTok.
Unfortunately.
When you be unfortunately, wow. Yes. And then when you have your uploads given a little slice of your life, must say whether it be the gym things or just your honest opinions about things in life in general, we appreciate them because we appreciate you, and we are giving you your flowers right here, and I'll give them to you again in person the next time I see you, the next time I'm in Charlotte.
I appreciate y'all. Thank y'all so much, because it feels nice to be loved, because I don't get that often, so thank you.
Yeah, somebody got a birthday coming up too.
That you do.
No, not me. It ain't me.
Wait, yo. Oh, yeah. She's first.
Yeah.
That's right. She is first.
Libra gang, dog.
She is first. So therefore, shout out to the Libras. Shout out to Scale Gang. Now I'm talking about
Big Scale.
Big Scale Gang. So again, when I see you, I will give you your flowers and maybe give you a little birthday cake, maybe a little birthday cupcake from Nothing But Cakes.
I don't even need no cake. You can buy me a drink. Word T-Pain. Ooh.
Are you a brown fan or tequila fan?
Come on now.
Brown.
Come
Brown. That's Brown. That's
Come
an
on now.
evil ass nigga. She a whole.
All I needed to know. All right. Well, again, Miss Lovely Laveau, thank you so much. And again, thank you everybody for tuning in for this episode of 2DopeMarks. You can find us on Twitter, Instagram, Threads, YouTube, somebody, your mama house, I guess you could say, all at 2DopeMarks. Again, cop the merch because again, what are we doing? Let's go girl wrestling. Listen, we celebrating Black wrestling legends, the males, Black wrestling legends such as Jazz and Jacqueline and Bianca Belair and Naomi, and also shout out the greatest feud in pro wrestling, which is currently on pause in terms of Bread of Our Lives. And D, he bring out his shirt. There you go.
I ain't got no damn shirt.
Again, your care package is on the way. And D, say something nice to the people, man.
Fuck Dallas.
Lovely.
All right.
Because you are the guest, you get to retort and say something nice to the people.
Fuck you.
All right. And
bye, people.
We'll see y'all next week.
Why?